When we think of video games, most people think of an enjoyable way to pass the time. However, some games have been deemed so disturbing, controversial, or messed up that they have actually been banned by certain countries. Either that, or they contain certain material that makes the game illegal to consume or distribute. For that reason, I've decided to compile a list of just that. So here are 5 disturbing games that are illegal to play. Number 1 is Hatred. Since the release of the trailer for this game, Hatred was on a pretty rocky road from the get-go. An indie shooter released in 2015, Hatred was controversial due to the fact that its simplistic plot featured a mass-killing sociopath, where the only plot of the game was to kill as many humans as possible. Obviously, this stirred up quite a bit of controversy, and it became one of the only games in Steam's history to be removed from Steam Greenlight. However, it was quickly brought back with a personal apology from Gabe Newell. However, the stream of controversy didn't end there. In January 2015, Hatred received an AO rating from the ESRB. It was only the 3rd video game to receive an adults-only rating for extreme violence. This prevented mainstream retail distribution for the game, and also got it banned from Australia and Germany. Number 2 is the Postal series. The term going postal also refers to going on a rampage, which is highly encouraged and sometimes necessary in the Postal series. The most controversial and also the most popular game in the series is the 2nd edition Postal 2, which was banned in up to 13 countries. One of the most controversial moments of this game is the option that players have to urinate on dead bodies at a terrorist camp. Along with this, there is a lot of violent content and content that was deemed racist. Some of the countries that banned Postal 2 were Australia, Malaysia, Germany, and temporarily in Sweden. However, the most surprising had to be New Zealand, who not only were the first country to ban the game, but also completely outlawed it, and made distribution or any form of consumption of the game completely illegal. Anybody convicting this crime could be sent to prison for 10 years and could be given a fine of $50,000. Number 3 is Ethnic Cleansing. Ethnic Cleansing is a first-person shooter game made by the American white nationalist organization, the National Alliance. It was published by Resistance Records in 2002 and was utilized to promote the National Alliance's white supremacist message. Because of this, it's not that surprising that this game featured a lot of racist content. The player can choose between a neo-Nazi, a skinhead, or a Klansman to control, with the aim of the game being to kill people who are of different race or religion. While it is considered one of the most controversial games in history, it never achieved mainstream success, nor did distribution leave America. Because of this, no actual country had to ban it. However, incitement to racial or ethnic hatred is a crime under the laws of 3 countries, the United Kingdom, Australia, and Finland. So if distribution did reach those countries, it more than likely would have been banned. Number 4 is Sad Satan. A game that apparently surfaced from the deep web, Sad Satan became a bit of an internet legend after a subreddit was dedicated to solving the mystery of the game. The surface web version is a lot more censored than the one that was on the deep web. The much darker version was said to contain illegal materials such as child pornography. Sad Satan obviously didn't achieve any mainstream success, nor was it sold in any countries. However, the creation or distribution of child pornography is illegal. It was also said to contain audio that could make players feel uncomfortable and in some cases even sick. However, even though hours of gameplay has been released, it is still very much so a mystery. Number 5 is Manhunt 2. Manhunt 2 was a survival horror game made by Rockstar. It was based around Daniel Lamb, who was a mental escapee suffering from amnesia. He makes his brutal escape with Leo Casper, who is a sociopathic murderer. All in all, this made for a pretty violent game. It became the first game in history to receive an adults-only rating from the ESRB for violent content. This essentially meant that no major retail chains could sell the game, and also Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony didn't allow adult-only content on their platforms, meaning that the game was essentially banned from America. It was also banned from New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom, as well as being the only ever game to have been banned from Ireland. This spawned a massive debate centered around the censorship in video games, and Manhunt 2 became one of the most controversial and iconic games in history. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. I'll leave a link down below to some more gaming related top 10s I've done. And sorry if I sound a little tired, it's really late and I'm pretty tired, so meh. But as always, I will see you in the next video. Until next time.